I have been using Windows 11 for about 3 days. So the big question is, should you install it right now or should you wait? Well, the answer is complicated. In this video, I'm going to talk about what are the features that came with this version of Windows 11 that is still an insider preview, and what are the bugs that should stop you from using it right now.
This is the first Windows 11 Insider Preview build, and you can sign up for it by signing up for Windows Insider program. There are a lot of UI changes that you will notice here. As you can see here, they have tweaked the control center panel, and also now all your apps are put here in the middle like Macs. And this is the calendar. As you can see, it has been customized a bit as well, and there are a slew of settings here. As you can see here, the Bluetooth interface looks a lot better now. And as you might be wondering, there are now more spaces to touch these options better. Basically, Windows 11 is more optimized for touch devices, but is not as ridiculous as Windows 8, which was just absurd. And touch users will definitely be happy here. And as you can see here, there are a few gaming stuff that they have added here, graphics, etc. As you can see here. So this is the browsing file explorer, and as you can see, there are a few new animations. This isn't say as smooth as I would like, but it does feel better. It looks good. I just wish it was more intuitively smoother. And as you saw this feature here, you can pin your apps whatever you like. So it is basically great for multitasking, and I absolutely love this feature. And this is the one feature that I think had been missing. So let's just say you are making notes on the right side, and on the left you can play the video. But for some weird reason, almost all apps that I've tried so far support this feature, but Firefox does not support this feature. So I don't know what is going on here, why it is not supporting, but it is really weird. And as you can see here, there are a few refreshed icons, and in my opinion, these look a lot better. They are more colorful, and I kind of prefer that. And this is all the good stuff that I'm talking about first. So the bad stuff comes later. And as you can see here, there is pen menu and all kinds of stuff. So if I basically turn it off, it will move up here. So you can hide or show that depending on your needs easily. And as you can see here, overall the settings menu has completely changed. And one other thing that I really liked, and as you can see here, you have a few fonts. It has become basically more easier to customize your experience. And one thing I really love are the themes, basically. But it does take a while for it to come up. All right, so it's here. And basically it stuck to my default wallpaper, so wallpaper has not changed. But as you can see here, some colors have changed, say in the volume slider. Now for the issues with Windows 11 and how to avoid them. First of all, I so far only had a couple of issues personally. First of all, sometimes the Bluetooth would refuse to work at all. So the option to turn the Bluetooth on and off would completely disappear from here, which was really annoying, but a reboot simply fixed it. It has only happened to me twice in 3 days. So the situation isn't that bad with this thing. And as you can see here, it has even customized the battery settings, and it gives you more detailed info, and you can just disable the battery saver settings forever. And the other feature, the bug that I had was that sometimes, like as you can see, the cursor right now is really smooth, but sometimes what would happen is it feels like the computer is absolutely slow, like the refresh rate has gone to 5 FPS or something, and everything moves in slow motion there. So that has happened to me at least I think once or twice every day. So you can guess about 6-7 times that happens. Or like when you're typing, it seems like it is registering what you have typed really late. And some people have also had issues where when they right click, it takes 10-15 seconds, 20 seconds, but I personally did not have that issue. And this is something I want to emphasize on, update all your drivers to the latest version that is available. Otherwise you may run into green screen of death. So basically with normal stable builds you have blue screen of death where Windows just says, oh, stopped working, sorry, we need to restart. But on insider previews you have a green screen, and basically that could be resolved by using updated drivers. So make sure you update your drivers, especially the graphic drivers. And another annoying thing was that you're rattling on something and all the options are not present here. So then you go to show more options. I mean, you are definitely making the menu look a lot cleaner, but I wish they just included all the relevant options here itself. I like the new user interface, but you need to avoid this extra step that a person has to take, which in my opinion is kind of annoying. And some people have reported that there's a date mismatch on the systems, but I haven't had that. So what is the main takeaway from this particular video? Should you install Windows 11 right now? Well, I'm using this build on my primary PC, and if you rely on your primary PC or primary laptop for work or say for studying, then you have to be careful with this build, because this is definitely an insider preview, and we have seen in the past that even stable builds could turn out to be absolutely rubbish. But these are insider previews, these are not even beta builds, but even more riskier or less stable than that. But from my experience, it has been as close to stability as I have seen on previous Windows 10 builds. But if you rely on your laptop or say desktop for work and you need it regularly and you cannot have it fail on you, then I would recommend that you wait a bit and maybe wait for 1 or 2 more preview builds to come out. I'll be making a video on those future builds as well, and you can subscribe if you want to see how things change and if it is more stable. And because I'm using it on my primary device, I'll be using this computer like all the time. I do not have a secondary computer, so my experience would definitely help you figure out whether or not you need to install it on your primary machines, unlike other people who have say 5-6 laptops and just threw Windows 11 on their spare laptop. They cannot review this properly. So I will keep you up to date about that. But if you can manage with a few issues here and there, you have that tenacity and that technical know-how that in case you need to install Windows 10 from scratch by creating a bootable hard drive or something like that, if you can do that, only then I would recommend that you upgrade to this Windows 11 right now. Otherwise, I would say that you just wait a bit and wait how things turn out. And even many features have not yet made their way into this build, like Android APK installations isn't present yet, and that will probably roll out in a future update. And also TeamsMate integration has not yet happened yet. To be honest, I am not really a big fan of that, so I don't really care about that. So basically, when you are downloading something, it shows you the progress here at the bottom, as you can see here, the gray bar below Firefox. So in my opinion, that is pretty nice. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, click on the like button and also subscribe to my channel for more such videos.